This is the OnePlus Nord CE6 Lite. And how well can you game on this machine that is powered by the Dimensity 7400 Apex? And in this video, let's talk about all of that. So without wasting any precious time, let's begin. Now starting with a very simple game, Subway Surfers, and in this game you can actually get 144 Hz, which is amazing. Now this display supports 144 Hz, so you can actually experience that. And if you're someone who's coming from a 60 Hz display, you will definitely see that huge change. But from 120 Hz to 144, not a huge change, but still with games like Subway Surfers, the smaller titles, you can definitely get 144 Hz, and this runs super smooth, no problem whatsoever. Next up, going into Asphalt Legends. Now by default, this game will set itself to medium graphics and lower frame rate, but don't worry, you can actually play this game at the highest settings with consistent 60 fps without any issues. Of course, there are certain settings that you might have to lower here and there, but once you do that, you can still play at the highest settings possible with consistent 60 fps without any issues. And even after playing for quite a long time, this smartphone definitely doesn't heat up, so that is pretty good. Now moving on to the bigger guns, first we have Call of Duty Mobile. Now you can actually play this game at 90 fps without any issues, and for that you need to keep the settings at the lowest possible. So keep the graphics settings at the lowest and you can keep the frame rate at the max, and with that you can get consistent 90 fps without any issues. The gameplay wasn't laggy, nothing of that sort. It was super smooth. The gaming experience was actually really good. So if you're someone who loves Call of Duty, you are definitely going to enjoy this. Now after playing Call of Duty for some time, this smartphone definitely didn't get hot. It was somewhere around the 34-35 degrees Celsius mark, and let me tell you, this smartphone was even cool to the touch. It still hadn't gotten warm, and due to its plastic back, you will definitely not feel the heat as fast as the glass back smartphones do. Next up, we have India's favorite BGMI, and in this game too, you can easily play at 90 fps, and again for this you need to keep the graphics settings at the lowest and keep the frame rate at the max, like the ultra frame rate, and with that you can actually get 90 fps. Now during the game it will jump between 86 to 90 fps. It will keep jumping, but it is consistent. It doesn't dip a lot. Even if there are many characters on screen, it doesn't dip a lot, so that is awesome. Now one thing that really surprised me was that after playing BGMI for a long time, this smartphone really didn't heat up like I expected it to. Like the heating was like super in control. It was hovering between 35-36 degrees, something like that. I really did not feel any sort of heating up or even a warm sensation, and that is amazing. So even after BGMI, this smartphone still hasn't got crazy hot or even like super warm, so that here is amazing for all the gamers. And moving on to the final game, Genshin Impact. Now you can play this game at 60 fps, and to do that, just like Call of Duty and BGMI, you have to keep all the settings at the lowest possible, like really low. And once you do that, you can get a really solid 60 fps gaming experience. Of course, the visuals aren't going to be like really sharp. Of course, you are going to get pixelations here and there, but if you just want to game, you just want to enjoy the game, then if you do that, you can still enjoy Genshin Impact at 60 fps. Even if there are like a really intense scene going around, you can still enjoy 60 fps. Of course, it might drop to around 50 or so during those heavy scenes, but other than that, it's not going to drop more. Now after Genshin Impact, this is when the smartphone started showing up a little heat. It was not crazy hot anything. It was somewhere around 37-38 degrees Celsius. Still cool. It really didn't get hot, and that is amazing. Of course, on the display you might feel a slight warmth, but nothing too crazy. And let me tell you, when it comes to heating after gaming for a long time, this smartphone definitely doesn't heat up, and let me tell you, I was surprised. Now if you're someone who wants to game at the maximum graphics settings possible, let me tell you, with BGMI you can actually do that, but you will get only around 40 fps, 39 fps. You're not going to get a smooth 60 fps. That's not going to happen. With Genshin Impact, that's the same. During intense scenes, it will go as low as 35-30 fps, so that is going to be super choppy. But with Call of Duty, you can actually, keep everything at the highest and get somewhere around 50 to 60 FPS. So that is the only game that you can actually enjoy, like at 60 FPS apart from Asphalt. So if you're someone who loves like amazing graphics, then yeah, this smartphone isn't meant for that. And with that said, the answer to the question, can the OnePlus Nord CE6 Lite handle gaming? If you're willing to keep your graphic settings at the lowest, then you can actually get solid proper 90 FPS gaming experience in like really popular titles like BGMI and Call of Duty. And for games like Genshin, lower settings and you can enjoy 60 FPS. If you want good graphics, don't expect higher frame rates. Like even playable frame rates, don't expect that. And the best part, this smartphone doesn't heat up if you're playing for a long time, so that is an added advantage. So thanks to the plastic back and the frames, you really won't feel much heat because plastic doesn't conduct heat as well as glass does, so you are good here. So if you want a smartphone, say under 25,000, that can handle your favorite games like BGMI and Call of Duty, or say even Genshin Impact at like really solid 60 to 90 FPS, then you can actually consider the OnePlus Nord CE6 Lite. Remember, just lower the settings and you can get solid 90 FPS. In some games, 60 FPS. So thanks for watching, and this here is Suman signing off once again. Catch you later.